Business owners become fixated on the income statement or the profit and loss statement, the P&L. They want to know how much money they've made and how much they've spent. That's important information, but it doesn't tell the whole story. What if I told you that you could invest in one of two different companies? Company A barely turned a profit last year. In fact, it almost lost money, but it has lots of cash in the bank and almost no debt. Company B had a banner year with huge profits. Unfortunately, all those profits went to paying down debts that it had been accumulating over prior years when the business hadn't been profitable. On the income statement or on the P&L, business B, the one that had huge profits, looks much better than company A, the one that barely had any profits at all. But when you look at the whole story of the business, including the balance sheet, you see that these are not so easy to judge. Which business would you choose to invest in? The profitable one that is in debt, or the not so profitable one that has lots of cash surplus? There's no right or wrong answer here, but if you only looked at the P&Ls for these two companies, you wouldn't get the whole story. If you invested in the more profitable business, you may never see any returns as it struggles to get out of debt. On the other hand, the less profitable business has cash to spare and might be looking to offer its investors a decent return soon. Which one of those two businesses would you want to invest in? Which one of those two businesses would you want to own? Understanding a business requires looking at not just the P&L, but also the balance sheet and lots of other financial statements. The same is true of your business. You need proper accounting to have accurate, timely financial data about your business.